Martin Luther King Jr. once said that when the night is most dark, that's when you see the stars most bright. And right now, when we look on television and see just how ugly religious extremism can be, just how terrible religious intolerance can be, that's when we have the opportunity to stand up for the American values of tolerance and pluralism. There's this beautiful line in the Holy Quran in Surah 49 that says that God made us different communities so that we may come to know one another. And as a Muslim whose parents immigrated here from India, I believe that America is humanity's best chance at getting that right. The political philosopher Michael Walzer, in a book called What It Means to Be an American, writes that throughout the generations of political philosophy, people always thought that democracies could only exist in ethnically and religiously homogenous nations. And then he ends that section and he begins the next one with the lines, except in the United States. This nation is so precious and so unique. The first country to give rise to the notion that people from the four corners of the earth, from every faith background, can come together to build a nation. In 1790, George Washington received a letter from Moses Sessions of the Truro Synagogue of Newport, Rhode Island. And Sessions was basically saying, well, my people, will we Jews be hounded and hated as we have been for so many centuries in Europe? And Washington wrote back the line, my government will give bigotry no sanction and persecution no assistance. And I heard that echoed again in President Obama's inaugural address when he said, America's patchwork heritage is a strength, not a weakness. We are a nation of Christians and Muslims, of Jews and Hindus and non-believers. We believe a shrinking planet will reveal our common humanity, and America will play its force as a role for peace in the world once again. I think the first thing we have to do is get back to those deep values of faith and nation, of service and cooperation, to know that we inherit not just debt, but debts to those who have inspired us in the past, to the prophets and poets who have come and gone, and our responsibility is to follow through on that inspiration and make it a reality.